All eyes on Michigan today as the state holds the last major presidential primaries before Super Tuesday. On the Republican side, former President Donald Trump is largely expected to cruise to victory over Nikki Haley. New polling out of Emerson College and The Hill shows Trump with a commanding lead with support from 69% of Republican primary voters. Haley heads into this primary on the heels of a bruising defeat in her home state of South Carolina. Meanwhile, Democratic voters could deliver an important message to President Biden over the Israel-Hamas war. Activists are urging supporters to vote uncommitted in protest over his handling of the conflict. Experts say these protest votes could spell trouble for Biden come November in a battleground state he flipped in 2020 after it went for Trump in 2016. Ed O'Keefe reports on all the action in Michigan.
It's great to be here in Michigan.
Campaigning on the eve of the Republican primary, Nikki Haley's expected to lose to Donald Trump, but she isn't going without a fight.
If he ends up being the nominee, do you support him?
I'm fighting to make sure he's not the nominee. I don't think he or Joe Biden should be president. I think it's a problem for our country if it goes either way.
President Biden's also facing a key test here because in Michigan, primary voters have the option of voting uncommitted to oppose candidates on the ballot.
You know, inshallah, the vote uncommitted.
It's an option favored by many progressives and Arab and Muslim Americans, like Lexis Zaydan, who's been calling voters to build support.
Our goal is to organize enough people behind the vote uncommitted box to send a message to Biden.
The city of Dearborn has one of the highest percentages of Arab Americans in the country, and their political leaders, all Democrats, strongly oppose the president's support for Israel in its war with Hamas.
Voting uncommitted is our way of practicing a principled politics. And that means people over party, and damn be it, it means people over president. And that's something that we're willing to stand for.
Please don't stop organizing. Don't stop marching. And please, don't make us more invisible by not showing up. Vote. Please.
Among those voting uncommitted, Adam Abu Salah, a 2020 Biden campaign volunteer. We first met him in November.
As a community, we're tired of voting for the lesser of two evils.
And now, Abu Salah says he hopes the president gets the message.
So we're going to let him know that we are going to go out and vote, not only now, but in November as well.
And Mr. Biden may be listening. He spoke about the Israel-Hamas ceasefire negotiations yesterday while taping a late-night show at an ice cream shop.
My national security advisor tells me that we're close. We're close. It's not done yet. And my hope is by next Monday, we'll have a ceasefire.
Today's contest in Michigan is the last before Super Tuesday. That's when 16 states and one U.S. territory will hold their primaries. And though Trump remains a frontrunner in the Republican race, he does face critical tests in the next 5 weeks. He'll have to campaign hard in several swing states to win this November. Georgia, Arizona, and Wisconsin, those are all up for grabs. They're states that Trump won in 2016 but lost in 2020. In Washington, the clock is ticking to keep the government up and running. And in just a few hours, President Biden is set to meet with top congressional leaders at the White House to discuss plans to keep the government funded before Friday's shutdown deadline. For more on this, let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane. Scott, thanks for being with us. So what happens if Congress doesn't pass a funding bill by this Friday?
Paper at some point today because there's a 72-hour rule requiring 3 days to review legislation. So to get to that Friday deadline, they need to move before the end of this day. What happens if they don't get there? 1/4 of the government shuts down at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on Friday. That would include the Departments of Transportation, agriculture programs, women's, infant, and children health, nutritional programs. Then the rest of the government's on the line Friday, March 8th. That includes, among many other things, home programs and the Pentagon. There was a backslide in the negotiations over the weekend, and they're going to have to make up lost ground at some point over the next few hours if they want to avert a shutdown. But really the question is, do they want to avert a shutdown? There are any number of House Republicans in very red districts who say their constituents would prefer a partial shutdown to further cut government spending.
So, Scott, also on the agenda, this $95 billion foreign aid package that we know is being held up by House Republicans over border security. We also know both President Biden and Donald Trump will be at the border this Thursday. So where do negotiations on this stand right now?
It is possible they fold this in to negotiations, keep the government open, to fund this effort to aid Ukraine by tens of billions of dollars, also to fund Israel and to fund Taiwan. But the same issue is there. To get either of these things passed, there's going to need to be a coalition of most Democrats and some Republicans. The votes are there to make both happen. But House leadership, Republican leadership, takes a bit of a hit if they put things on the floor to get approved that are mostly supported by the other party.
Okay, Scott MacFarlane, thank you.